Hey, Twisted Trance was good. You gotta bear with me a minute.
Then you're ready to play Bumper Stuffers. And now the driving force on Bumper Stuffers. Out wide.
One of these days I'll manage to have everything ready. Everything ready again. Hey Yoda, how we doing today, my dear? Oh, God. I swear, there are some people that should never, ever be allowed to stream in their lifetime. And yes, folks, you're going to hear me do a little bit of a rant tonight. Because I'm a little ticked. Not at any of my regulars, not at any of the regular people that I go watch. But last night, after Nerdy Show was over, I went stream browsing. And it was just because I really didn't want to do any video games or anything of the sort. And as you guys know, if you're watching on live from PlayStation, you flip through the channels with the L1, R1 buttons on your remotes or on your controllers. Very, very simple. It takes you to the next stream, the next stream, the next stream, the next stream, so on and so forth. And it's doing great. I skipped the Daily Motion streams. I always have, and I always will. But last night was something on PlayStation that should never have made it. Ever. And I am irate. I'm flipping through streams, and as you guys know, it goes from most popular, most watched to least watched, which is fine. Start off with Nerdy and Calisthenics. I forget her last name now. Calisthenics Callie, I think that's her name. And it did work its way down. Hammer was on, Mayer was on. I forget who else. Yes, in English, I am pissed. And as you know, when you're not flipping back through the main list, you just basically don't know what's coming next. I get all the way to the last stream on the list. And what do I see but a title that says effing live? And I'm shortcutting the word. I'm thinking it's somebody ranting or bitching and griping about something, which I don't have a problem with. I don't have a problem with adult-oriented shows. I am a big fan of The Mayor. I am a big fan of Macy's. I am a big fan of Twisted. I am a big fan of a lot of the 18-plus streamers. But when you have somebody literally on air having sexual relations on a PlayStation 4 stream, you need to put the machine up, you need to turn the camera off, you need to get the hell off of this thing. There are children that watch this stream. And if they didn't know what they were getting to, they were going to get to YouTube I was irate last night. It took everything I had, and the worst part was, as it's popping up, it says they've had X number of viewers, and I can't remember how many. It was more than 10 total. And I'm thinking not one of you effing trolls, and I know it was the trolls that were sitting in there watching this thing, sent one report, one ban request, oh bros, I sent 4 of them. As soon as I realized what was on this stream, it was basically report this stream, get the hell off. Check the list. It was still down there. Report this stream. Logged up. Stayed off of it. I was irate. Yeah, but Twisted, look at it this way. Your stream is mature adults, right? No argument. I love you what Twisted does. I love what Mayor does. I love what Macy does. I love what, who else am I forgetting? I am forgetting the name now. Superman's Day, Super Dave, when he does it. It's like, okay, that's fine. I can get the ranting, I can get the raving, I can get the adult broadcasting, but do not, and because I don't have kids, I will admit that, but I know Yoda does. I know Foxy does. I would guess that Budka and Fizz do. Yeah, Sister Barbara, thank you. They will. There's doing things twisted, and then there's going way too far. Like I said, it was just, if you had a son or daughter and happened to have the PlayStation 4 on while you weren't around, I forget. I honestly forget at times who does and who doesn't. But you guys can't watch your kids 24/7. Yes, you can tell them you can't do stuff while you're not there, or so on and so forth. The kids will be kids. They're going to try it. And it was... But yeah, like I said, I saw this. I hit the report button. Took forever for the Sony report thing to come up. And it's like, reported it. I bailed. I go back to the list of channels. 5 minutes later, it's still there. It's like, screw it. Report, bail. Report, bail. And it was like... Oh, so I was steamed. I was steamed. It was on YouTube, bros. That's the worst part. Because like I said, if I see the D before the stream even starts, I tend to skip it. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll give them a second just to see if they're doing a music stream or something. But yeah, I was, and I pride myself on being PG-13, but it's like, I know where the adult comedy is. I know where the adult humor is. I have no problems with it. But there are just some things that you should think before you do. I mean, like I said, it just drove me nuts last night. But yeah, I basically, at that point, it was like, I was trying to find somebody to make me laugh for something just so I'd forget about it. And it was, I don't even know the name, Fatality. I do not know the name, and don't care to even remember the name. But yes, it was a PlayStation YouTube stream. Very funny, Trance. Well, see, like I said, because sometimes I get where people put that and they're ranting about something, or they're yelling about something, and it's like, okay, I'll drop in to see what they're yelling about. I don't have a problem with that. But like I said, when that happened, Vegas did it quite a bit, or Vegas used to do it a lot. He'd have either F blank or F apostrophe ing in his title. I was like, that's fine. I know what to expect. But when you get bored and you just start channel browsing, it's like, I don't want that. I do not want that. But no, there was actually a couple of them last night. Like I said, I think one of them was, what was it? I've got nothing to effing say. And it was fine, and so on and so forth. But yeah, like I said, and it had me irate last night. It had me irate this morning, to be honest with you. It really did. And if I thought about it, I would have said something. I would have like done the YouTube report. But I'm like, no, I've done enough. I got them booted off the PlayStation at least last night. Because yeah, like I said, if I had kids and they accidentally found that, I would be even steamed worse. Oh, Jeff, it was basically a stream that nobody should have streamed. Plain and simple. I get the drama. The drama streams I can live with. Yeah, that's what the eye bleach is for, chicken. That is what the eye bleach is for. Like I said, the drama streams where people are ranting and raving about stuff, rant and rave. Get it out of your system. The gaming streams, have fun with it. Chris, if that's you, I gotta ask: was HBK on somebody else's stream in voice chat today? Because they were talking wrestling stuff or something, and I just dropped in for a second, and I would have swore it was HBK's voice I heard. So like I said, I'm just curious, because like I said, I saw after last night, I was like, why do we even do this anymore? And then I'm thinking, well, you got the guys that do the adult streams, you got the Money Makers, you got the Twisted, you got the Super Dave, you got Spaceman Steve, Channel 66, you got Nerdy who sometimes gets adult, so on and so forth. The vault number was 5186, bros. And Chris beat out Drew and Nerdy for first. He got himself the card set, and then the vault prize last night or Saturday night. It's a little dusty because that's something else I got to mention today. Was the Singe figure, the Singe 3D figure with the treasure chest and I forget what else is in there, and the sword in the bag. Okay. Sword and the treasures down there. So that was the vault prize from this weekend. But because Nerdy and Drew helped me out, Drew is getting himself the Assassin's Creed piece, and Nerdy is getting, hey Nerdy, if you're on, I need to know right now. And then Nerdy is getting the Darkwing Duck DVD set. Because if he's not watching, we're going to show you guys a little something we actually picked up and we're sending to Nerdy. So Nerdy, if you're watching, close your eyes. Although you've already seen the cover picture. We decided to pick him up this, and I can't show all the pictures because then it breaks my own rule. Let me see if I can find one we can show. So Nerdy, you're getting little photos like those, and that's one of the clean ones I can actually show, kind of. So if Nerdy's watching, you got your surprise spoiled. I saw that at the comic book shop, the comic book show, and I couldn't resist. I could not resist. Hey, Smoothie, how we doing? Speaking of one other thing, and I'm going to get this out of the way so I can get it out of the way before we start with the fun and games. Calm the hell down, Fatality. That's what I'm saying. I think what I'm going to end up doing over the next couple of weeks is I'm going to start rearranging some of the prizes. And basically what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to mix some of the smalls into the large set and some of the largers into the small set. So what we may end up doing is very much like when Nerdy did his little boxing streams. What I may do is I may actually do a daily motion stream or two, which will be nothing more than me pulling out the prizes, sorting them out, and then you guys can help me decide if it's going to go into the Tuesday prize piles or the Saturday prize piles. And the reason is just there's some stuff that I kind of want to mix in as bigger stuff for Tuesday nights. Just because it felt really good to kind of give Mark the Corvette set when we got from the countdown game. And you already missed it, KTG. I'm not going to go through it again. Like I said, you missed the rant. If you guys want to catch the rant, go back and check the first 10-12 minutes of the stream, because I was not happy. So yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to start mixing things up. So for instance, and I'm going to just use these ones right now, just since I got them. Since for instance we had the Thunderbirds DVD set, we had the Iron Man 66 animated series, the Electro Woman and Dyna Girl DVD, and the old 1978 Doctor Strange movie. And what we're going to do is probably like split them up, so there's like a couple in the A pile, a couple in the B pile. So I'm thinking a lot of stuff is going to be separated, and we'll probably do it on Daily Motion, just because I don't want any pressure on it, no forcements or anything of that sort. And then you guys might help me decide what goes in A, what goes in B, and what basically gets pulled out of the prize pile and not included at all. So, like I said, that'll possibly be starting this week, maybe next. I'm not 100% sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time to get things started, what everybody likes to try to do. Come up with the 4-letter word of the evening. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for this 4-letter word right here. The first letter completes the word at the top. The second one completes the second word. The third letter completes this word. And the fourth letter completes the word at the bottom. And again, just so you guys know, I don't use the PlayStation chat. I do use the YouTube chat, and you can flood it. So you guys will have to be patient if I miss it. And with that, bear with me 1 minute, because I have no adult beverage at the moment. Oh, and I'm almost out of adult beverages. Oh, that's not good. I am almost out of adult beverages. I think this is like my last one. So we're going to have to drink really slow. Either that or we're going to have to start drinking straight liquor, which is even scarier. But yeah, like I said, I got 5 items in packages and envelopes. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 that still have to go in packages and envelopes. So you guys will have to bear with me, because we had to take care of something this week. I can't remember what. Oh, Julie got her car tags and taxes paid, which kind of set me back. Set back my mailing budget this week. But it's better that than her getting arrested for having an illegal car on the road. And nope, we have not seen it yet. So again, what will probably happen is I will split, like, all the board games will get split in half. I did not watch it, Chris. I told you it was one of those where where A, I had no interest, to be honest with you, in either team. So I didn't really care who won or lost. And I hate to tell you, and I know you're not going to like this, Chris, but he did not cross the line in overtime. I have seen 3 video clips of 3 different angles. Not to say he wouldn't have crossed or the Patriots wouldn't have scored, but he didn't make it on the one they gave to him. Hey, Foxy, how we doing, my dear? Because I think it was only like 2nd down when he scored. But yeah, he actually didn't make it. I have, like I said, I've seen 3 different angles of the shot, and you can see where the knee goes down and the ball is still not across the goal line. But the Patriots won fair and square. Atlanta basically started on adrenaline, and they pretty much ran out before the game ended. So Atlanta has nobody to blame but themselves. No refs assistance, no questionable calls. Well, like I said, other than the touchdown that shouldn't have been, but that's the way it goes. They do get them wrong legitimately at times. And that's just what happened on that one play. Because like I said, I still think they would have scored on the next play because Atlanta was pretty much, from what I saw, suck and win by that point. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Nope, you have not seen our magical 4-letter word yet. Crap, you know what I did not do? Alright, so we got to wing the timer because I'm going to have to close the slide down shortly because I forgot to put the new word puzzles on here. Believe it or not, if I pulled up the list right now, they would be all blanks. I heard the halftime show wasn't actually that bad. Lady Gaga was pretty good. Although somebody said she did a little bit too much lip sync. I don't know if that is true or not. It might have been true. But yes, from what I heard, it was a very, very good show. We do not speak computerese, Twisted. Well, like I said, according to them, it was like she flubbed one part of the singing, and you really had to pay attention to catch it. That's all right. I figured as much. But yeah, they say she pretty much rebounded like no more than about 3 or 4 seconds after it happened. So let's go make sure I haven't missed it anywhere. Nope. Word not found in the YouTube chat. So we have not found it yet. It is still out there. There's my timer. I need my clock because I need my timer because I didn't set this one up. And what we will do, nope, not task, clock. I'll put about another 10 minutes on this one, at most. So again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have never been here before, I want to welcome all 21 of you. If there are 21 of you from 59 countries around the world, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have been seen in some amount of time in 59 countries. So we're just under halfway to where we finished up 2016. Because I think, like I said, in 2016 we ended up being viewed for at least 4 seconds in 127 countries. So that's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are international. It just goes to show you everybody likes to have a little bit of good, clean fun. Happy birthday day, critter! But we are here every Tuesday. We are here every Saturday. Tuesday nights are pretty much a preset list of games. We do some lists. We do 1 or 2 episodes of Countdown, depending on whether or not work calls me. And I gotta find the other one. I'm missing my Looney Tunes one. That's the one I'm looking for. Officially, the Looney Tunes belongs to Bubbles, but I do claim it as mine. Because I pretty much claim all the caps and hats around here. I gotta get the sailor hat cleaned up though. I have one of those old Captain's Yacht hats, and I gotta find it and get it cleaned up. I gotta get it thrown in the wash and pray it doesn't fall apart. It's one of the weird things I used to collect a lot of. Was baseball caps, these types of hats, cowboy hats, Riddler hats, fedoras, and my fedora is also missing. So I'm not ever happy about that one either. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for the 4-letter word that goes right down the middle from top to bottom. If you've ever watched any of the old ITV shows or Game Show Network's Play Nation, this is basically what we do. To start pretty much every game, and then occasionally we'll throw in a little modified episode of What's My Line, or To Tell the Truth, or The Face is Familiar. I got to work on that one. I got to fix the colors because I think I got to put a light cover on the lights so I can like darken it up a little. Mint chocolate chip ice cream. Oh, that sounds good. It would have been good today too because it was a nice warm 60 degrees most of the day. Of course, starting about 2 o'clock in the morning, it's supposed to drop down into the 30s. But it actually felt good going in the office in short sleeve shirts. It actually did. It was ugly this morning. It was like lots of rain. But it's like they said, as soon as the rain blows out, we're going to have sun, 50s and 60s. And I'm like, I like. And it's going to all go away tomorrow. And the funny thing is, I think they said we're going to get 3 days of cold weather, 30s, 20s to 30s. Like 39-ish, I think. Maybe the high. And then we get 3 more days of 50s and 60s. And then 2 or 3 days of cold, and then 3 or 4 days of 50s and 60s again. That's St. Louis for you. Close your eyes, and something's going to change. Oh no, we're getting that, like I said, we're getting the cold starting tomorrow. But they said Wednesday, Thursday cold, Friday warmish. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday should be very warm, which means I'm going to go have fun at the flea market. Oh, not me, bros. I am a major long sleeve. I prefer long sleeve. I'm one of these people, if it's 80 degrees out, I'm still in long sleeve shirts. If it's 60 or below, I got the parka on and the scarf and the jackets and the gloves and everything else you can possibly think of. And speaking of testing stuff, in addition to probably doing a daily motion string where we kind of like divide the piles up, we're going to spread them out a little. So you might have a shot on Tuesdays to win some of the bigger prizes, and I use this as a bigger prize because I can just reach it at the moment. What we'll probably try to do is we're going to probably do some midweek stuff where we're just basically sorting through everything, and we're going to basically say, all right, here's a pop, which one goes in A, which one goes in B. Here's a, let's see, what do we have? Here's a game, and here's a game. Which one do we put in A and which one do we put in B? Because like I said, I kind of want to spread things out a little more. I really do. There are a couple of things that won't be moved from Saturdays. Simply because they are very big and you really got to earn them. Ah, you're tempting me, Dark Side. You are tempting me. Like I said, to me, the five greatest superhero characters ever made were Batman, Captain America, Vision, Martian Manhunter, and Daredevil. Or not Daredevil, Doctor Strange. I think those were the five greatest superheroes ever made. You could put, yeah, and you could probably swap out five. You could swap out Doctor Strange and Daredevil and Black Panther and a few others. But oh god, the Manhunter one was like, wow. And it's like, it kind of sucks because I know where you guys say you guys go to see these things, and it's like my stores that you guys go to don't have them. Green Lantern I could slide in at number 5. Like I said, number 5 I could flip around a lot. Number 5 I could flip around a lot. The reason I never really put Green Lantern in there is because the backstory to him for me when I was a kid wasn't that well drawn up. But the backstory for Batman was drawn up. The backstory for Captain America was drawn up. Vision was drawn up. Doctor Strange was surprisingly drawn up. Again, like I said, just depending on which version you got. I like Cable. He would probably sneak into my top 10 easy. But there are certain ones that I really put over the others. Nope, it is not Tomb. And somebody asked what we are. Ladies and like I said, we are the only live interactive game show on Live from PlayStation and YouTube. And basically what we do is we run a variation of those various games you have seen from the 40s, 50s, 60s, all the way up to today. Whether it's American version, US versions, French games, Canadian, UK, Australian, Japanese. And we kind of adapt them as best we could for the PlayStation streaming process. Think Play Nation for Game Show Network. Think ITV. See, I have never been a fan of Wolverine, and I know that would get me in a lot of trouble with a lot of people. They just made him, at least like I said, when I was little, they made him too godlike. I know that sounds kind of strange to say, but he didn't really have any major flaws when I was a kid. Yes, he was angry. It's one reason I never really got into most of the X-Men. Even though they were designed to be a take on the Civil Rights era, it was one of the reasons I couldn't get into X-Men until pretty much the Archangel storyline started up. And then it kind of like, okay, now I could get into the X-Men a little. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how much time we got left on the timer. Oh, we're almost at the end of it, and it looks like this one might be a winner. This one might actually beat you. Yeah, show how old are you? That's my question. You got to remember, I'm one of those older streamers. So my comic books came from the 60s, the 70s, the late 70s era. Basically the pre-great story eras. Oh, and the timer is up, ladies and gentlemen. The timer is up, which means the four-letter word finally wins one. The four-letter word finally wins one tonight. And I will say there were a couple of people that caught the trick letter. There were a couple of people that did catch the trick letter on the board, but you missed the two in between. I saw TiVo and I saw Nemo, but I never saw the taco. The 4-letter word that we were looking for was the taco. So that was the 4-letter word of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, that means, unfortunately, it's a brand new vault, and nobody gets the first shot at it just yet. Nobody gets the first shot at the vault tonight just yet. Taco Tuesday! And believe it or not, you guys have... did his name come up? You have this name, not Fatality, but you have Critter to blame for me picking 2 tacos. Because I was on his stream and he said something about doing a cooking show, and he said maybe I'll make some tacos. And I was like, and I'm just pulling up the stuff, and I'm like, I can fit taco in here. I know how to do it. The vault was won by Chris, Foxy. The vault was won by Chris. And he got the Singe figure, and he got one of the sets of the Marvel cards. He got the 1993 Skybox set. Alright, now you guys are going to have to bear with me for one moment, because I actually have to do something on this. Because I completely forgot to do one small thing that absolutely had to be done. That's why I actually had to use the clock timer for this one, because I kind of forgot to put to set the macros in motion to get the timers going. All right, and there we go. And I'm going to apologize again for the colors. Like I said, I was trying to work out some lighting issues, because I know if Nerdy is here, I could not see Thanos in his big old red lighted shelf. And I'm like, I can't say anything to Nerdy because I have been so frustrated with my lighting on this one that I couldn't say anything. Because you guys see this as like purple. On my actual slideshow, it's supposed to be orange. Orangey brown, which means right now, for instance, Spaceman Steve's ad looks horrible. Just because I did coloration changes on the TV, and it's like, crud. And it's like really, really, really bad. But while the ads are running, I'll show you one of my favorite pickups from the comic book show. I already showed one off, but that one's already promised to Nerdy. So, like I said, if you're watching, you saw your surprise. I even showed you one of the pictures. But I picked up a 3-set of the Neil Gaiman Sandman comics. And I wasn't going to do it, but I looked at one. I want to say it was that one that just literally caught my attention. I don't know why, because I am not much of a cover guy. I can look at a cover for hours and not see what's great about it. But that one just kind of grabbed me. It was kind of like it had that old art feel to it. Not Picasso, but Dali feel to it. And it was like I just couldn't resist on that one. So that's one of the prizes that have been added. And like I said, you guys will probably help me out. Like I said, I may do a Daily Motion stream tomorrow. To work on colors on certain games, because I'm going to try to leave this TV at the shade it's at instead of every so often flipping it around. And B, to help me divide stuff up between Tuesday prize piles and Saturday prize piles. Alright, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, It is time for what everybody likes to start with. It is time for the list. Now, I'll be honest, I think these lists are kind of easy tonight, but we shall see. Which means we may be depending a lot on Countdown this evening. And for list number 1, we are looking for true phrases. We are looking for words and phrases that contain the word true in them. It can be in the front, the middle, or the end. And please make sure when you put your answers, you put the word true in there so I can tell the difference. Because if you only give me the word that goes with it, if you just put the word and it's on one side or the other, then I can't tell. All right, so let's see what we have. We had, oh, I saw one and I missed it, so bear with me. I missed somebody's at the top, so we're gonna go with Too Good to Be True. So you guys may have to repeat a couple of them. True Blue, Tried and True, Hold True, True Nerd, Dreams Come True. Oh, True to Life. And that's what I'm going to go with, because those are the ones I can remember seeing. Nope, not Truth Bros, just True. I will give that one to you, Smoothie, because I was trying to figure out how to word that one, true or false. I was kind of stuck on that one. True Lies. That's the one I did see. I know I did see this from somebody. True Colors. I think Fatality threw that one up early. Alright, what time is it? Okay, I had to check the time. Hey, Twisted! There's your watch, by the way. But yeah, like I said, we showed off your little surprise, Nerdy. Like I said, maybe I just grew up 5 or 6 years too late, because Wolverine was not my guy. But you got to remember, most of my guys were DC guys to start with. Most of my guys were DC guys to start with. I think Vision was my first Marvel character I really loved. You know why? I don't know. I think it was the fact that he would always wear green. Because if you think about it, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, they would qualify. Vision, Martian Manhunter. Ra's al Ghul is one of my favorite villains, and he's always in green. But then again, I like Doctor Strange, and he does absolutely nothing in green. So we are down to one true item left on the list tonight. And like I said, I get a feeling these lists are going to be fairly easy, so the countdown will probably take a lot of our time. Nope, Tried and True is already off the board. I just put my pointer down. Damn it. Ah. But yeah, like I said, as much as I gripe about Daily Motion, I'm going to use Daily Motion for a couple of days, non-game show days. So if you guys are looking, if you happen to see me on, Green Hornet is another one. If you got, and the guy does not have the Green Hornet figure I wanted. I was steamed. I went back over there, and I went looking for the Green Hornet figure because I had just enough money to get the Green Hornet figure, and he doesn't know where he put it. Oh, Strange But True is a good one, but it is not there. True Love. HBK, I gotta ask, were you on were you in party chat on somebody else's stream tonight? Because I swear there was somebody talking a wrestling show, and the guy that was in there sounded just like you on the party chat. I mean, if I didn't know better, it was you or somebody who was like your identical voice twin. Okay, so it was your identical voice twin. But Nerdy, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to give you the opportunity. Do you want to see your little gift before, what I can show your gift before I actually send it? Because I cannot show all the pictures in it. For obvious reasons that are related to about the first 10 minutes of the show. Oh, Fallen gets it with True Crime. We had True Lies, True Blue, Too Good to Be True, Reveal One's True Colors, and I had to throw that in there because when I wrote it up, I had the idea of the song True Colors. True or false test. Alright, I'm going to be nice to Nerdy because I want to make him drool a little bit. So bear with me, folks. I'm going to make you drool just a little bit, Nerdy. And I'm going to pick one at random that I can actually show. I got to make sure that there is no... Alright, so Nerdy, I'm going to let you drool a little. This is just an example of one of the photos, or one of the sets of photos in the book that's coming to you. But yeah, like I said, I saw this and it was like, because I always told Nerdy if I found him some movie posters that fit the criteria, I was going to send them to him. But they didn't have any at this show. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, this will make a good replacement for now. So we're gonna make and trust me, like I said, there are some I can't show on air. There are some I cannot show you. Clean it out. No, hospital mask. He needs a hospital mask now. Hey, those were clean ones. Trust me. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now that hopefully somebody can pick Nerdy up off the floor, hopefully. It is time for what seems to be everybody's favorite part of the show, or at least has been getting to everybody's favorite part of the show. And I need my notepad. Nope, no minuses, Foxy. No minuses. Well, okay, favorite part minus the math part. But yeah, it was like the last one he had, and he said he had 2 more at some point, and he basically sold them. So I was like, I'm taking. Plus, he had a bus that I was going to pick up, but he didn't have a box for it. And I'm like, I can't ship it out without the box or the packaging. So I was like, I'll have to pass. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the countdown game. And you guys know who you guys got to beat. Is pretty much... I did it again. I keep leaving the pointer stick out of the way. You pretty much got to beat... Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, he went up top already. Fallen is a master at this game. Just to warn you folks. But you can't beat him in the math portion.